Have you ever stood before a painting that seemed to breathe, where the figures felt so real you expected them to move or speak? What secret ingredient allowed artists to achieve such a powerful, almost tangible presence in their work? Naturalism emerged in Baroque painting as a revolutionary shift, driven by a desire for greater emotional impact and a move away from the idealized, often distant figures of earlier periods. Artists began to observe the world around them with fresh eyes, depicting subjects not as perfect archetypes but as flesh and blood individuals with relatable imperfections and emotions. This made the art immediately engaging and deeply human. The core mechanism behind this shift was a profound commitment to realism, influenced by several factors. The Counter-Reformation, a period of Catholic resurgence, played a significant role by seeking art that would inspire devotion through vivid, accessible, and emotionally charged religious narratives. Instead of ethereal saints, the Church desired figures that common people could identify with, making their stories more potent and immediate. Simultaneously, a growing scientific curiosity encouraged artists to study anatomy and light with unprecedented rigor, pushing them towards accurate representation. So, how can you spot naturalism on your next museum visit? Look closely at the figures in Baroque paintings. You will notice models who resemble ordinary people, perhaps with wrinkles, tired eyes, or working hands, rather than perfectly sculpted forms. Observe the dramatic lighting, often a single, strong light source that casts deep shadows, a technique known as chiaroscuro. This creates a sense of three-dimensionality and theatricality, pulling your eye directly to the most important elements. Also, pay attention to the everyday settings or props, grounding the sacred or historical scenes in a more familiar reality. This emphasis on observable reality also brought fascinating artistic innovations. Artists like Michelangelo Merisi de Caravaggio became masters of tenebrism, an extreme form of chiaroscuro, where forms emerge from a predominantly dark background, as if lit by a powerful spotlight. He famously used ordinary people from the streets of Rome as models, sometimes even for religious figures, which could be quite controversial at the time. This daring approach made his work incredibly powerful and direct, leaving a lasting mark on European art. The appearance of naturalism in Baroque painting utterly transformed how stories were told through art. By focusing on the tangible, the human, and the immediate, artists created works that resonated deeply with viewers, drawing them into the narrative and making spiritual and historical events feel intensely present. This commitment to portraying life as it truly appeared allowed Baroque art to captivate hearts and minds, creating a visual language that remains compelling and emotionally rich even today.